Tell a lie and make a promise. Fish like a man, nigga, fish. Hit, nigga, this a fucking hit. Send a nigga a whole full clip. Dramatized by the whole trip.
What's going on, guys? It's Garrett, and today we're going to guys a new video, and this is going to be on how to create your own SVG thumbnails for Black Ops 3. So if you guys ever watch any FaZe Clan videos or any of the montage videos, you guys will notice that thumbnails like these are really often shown just because it's really eye-catching and something that you'd want to click on just because it has the bright colors. Excuse me. So today we're going to be creating this, and the cool thing about this is you guys can also change the color. So right here I have a color changing adjustment, and you can really change the color to whatever you'd like. You guys go purple, red, even green, and it's something really cool that you can do with Photoshop and this thumbnail. So before we go into the video, if you guys want to just download this and not make it, there will be a link in the description to my new selfie. You guys can go just download that there. If not, you guys can make it with me, and it's going to be really easy to do. So first off, you're going to need some layers. You guys are going to need a couple fonts, so everything will be down in the description below to go pretty much download. And all you want to do is start off with the new document 1280 by 720, which is just a standard YouTube size. And you can either start off with a black background, or you guys can go up to Google and type in Black Ops 3 wallpaper. So the reason why we're using Black Ops 3 wallpapers is because you don't want to just have the whole entire gun and the whole entire scene shown. So you pretty much want to scroll through Google and just find a really nice wallpaper like this that doesn't have too much going on, but it does look pretty decent. So pretty much just paste that in. Make sure that your mode is on RGB instead, and just shrink it. So if you shrink that a little bit, you guys can just put it pretty much like right here. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and just put the blur to like 4 or something. Nothing too insane. And then you can make it black and white. And believe it or not, everything's gonna be black and white except for the core color, which will be just pretty much blue. Make this background black, and then just lower the opacity a little bit for this. So after you're done lowering the opacity, let's just say you want to actually pull it up probably to 50 because you're going to be adding layers. You want to open up my stock pack. So my stock pack will be in the description to download. It's a really nice pack actually. It has a lot of cool stocks on it, and I've got nothing but good feedback from it. So right here, you guys are going to open it. You guys are going to get this. You're going to hide that first layer, open up the folder, just grab the blue lights because we're going to be using the color blue. It'll be totally changeable later on, but I think blue's a good color to work with. You can add this. You guys can put it to soft light to add a little kind of flare, or you guys can put it on screen because we're going to be adding a exposure and a contrast adjustment to it. So you don't want to put it too much. You guys just want to put it on and then lower the opacity just a little bit, and then you can just go down, look for different ones that you want to use. It's not really like mandatory what to use. Just kind of let your creativity go away. I'm going to take away the purple tech. And whenever I make these for you guys, I do not make these the same exact way. I always try to switch it up a little bit, just so it's a new type of video, and it's not just the same thing over and over again. So you can take this too and just put it on like overlay, and then just kind of erase stuff. I'm just going to put this on right here and lower the opacity, just so it creates that little tech back. So if you see in the background, there's always like background effects going on. So good stuff to add with this is pretty much overlay and screen. You guys want to keep going back and forth with these, and let's just say we're going to stop here. So once you're done stopping here, all you want to do is click this little half colored circle, put on a exposure, and just take the gamma correction and kind of bring it to the right a little bit and make it a little darker. The offset can go to the left too. It pretty much makes the colors pop out a little bit more. And the exposure, if you want to bring it to the right a tad, that's good, but don't go too crazy with it. After note that, go over here, grab a brightness and contrast, and bring the contrast up a little bit. And then the brightness, just go right like about 2, so it'll be 12 and 57. And then lastly, you guys can grab a hue and saturation, and you guys can just drag your saturation up a little bit. It creates more of a blue feeling. So right here, you guys pretty much have the background, and now you want to start adding the sniper. So if you guys go to the description, there will be a sniper to download. If not, all you have to do is go on Google and type in like SVG render, SVG PNG, and you guys will find this. Pretty much just drag it in, and then just kind of rotate it a little bit, and then just put it down and back in the corner. The little rotation doesn't really do that much, but it does look pretty nice. All you want to do after that is put the black and white, and then you're pretty much set. There's other stuff you guys can do if you want to go to image adjustments and then just walk around into here, put some contrast in it, just make it a little darker to blend in a little better. So you can put that on. You can put a little more exposure just because you don't want it to be too bright, just right there. So you guys can put this like, just say like right here, have it the left side meeting the middle, and right click, go to blending options, and go to stroke. So you're gonna put a white stroke on this, and this is going to really break up the colors. Make sure the position's on the outside, and don't put it too much. Put it to like 5 or 6, probably 6, and then actually 4. 6 is a little too much. So after you're done with that, you want to put an outer glow on. So the outer glow can be any color you want. I'm going to be keeping it blue just because that follows the same color scheme. So I put that on, and then I can just raise the size, make sure the opacity's up all the way. And you guys can just like put that right there. And try to match it to the background color. Don't make it too different of colors. So you can put that there, and then you want to put a little bit of an inner glow. So you put inner glow on. You want to put the same about the same color. Don't really mess around with colors too much unless you want to make like a rainbow looking one. And just make the opacity 100% again, and then lower the size. So you have this. So if I go back to my original example, you guys will see that it's a little bit brighter, and what I actually did is I go to my layer and I made a new layer and I grabbed a blue color. And this is actually a really cool effect you guys can do. Just put it on like 40 or something, the hardness is 0, and just kind of drag along the white stroke. It doesn't have to be perfect, just try to do your best. And basically what this does is creates a nice glare kind of thing. So put it on like soft light. You guys can put it on like screen. Screen's basically what I usually put it on. So you guys have this so far. Going back to this, you guys will notice that it's not really that much different yet so far, and you guys want to start adding more background stuff. So for background kind of feelings, I put a lot of different kind of stuff. What I did first is I made a new layer, and I started off with a brush on like a size, as I said before, not too big, like a 60 or something, and I kind of just highlighted the background, highlighted the sides, highlighted the top, and highlighted highlighted the left side, and just put it on screen, and just lower the opacity a little bit just to create another blue effect. So next thing I want to do is find a sunburst. So if I go to Google and type in sunburst black and white, you guys will go brought to Google, and any of these will work. I'm going to be using probably this one, and just kind of right click. Well, let me copy it. I forgot to find a different one then. I use this one. View image, right click, copy. Go to Google or go to your Photoshop, just paste it in, and put it below the sniper. You guys can put it below all of those color corrections that we put, and just put the mode to like overlay. See what it looks like. Overlay looks pretty decent. See what screen looks like, and we're gonna stick with overlay. So if you put overlay on, what you want to do is just hit Control T, just drag the sides out, and bring it up a little bit, and then you guys can lower the opacity, just so you see it that it's there, but it's not too much. So basically the next thing you guys want to do is start adding your text. So we're going to be pretty much popping around from everywhere. So what you want to do is just pretty much grab your text and just make it whatever you want. You guys can put like your text. Just make it white. Use the font Longshot. Longshot is a really good font. So you put your, make it a little bigger. And say we put text, and put it under it like this, and then we can just make them about the same size roughly. Alright, and then you guys can add the Black Ops 3 logo to the top. So before we do that, I want to add some layer styles. So if you go to my 3000 pack, let's say we're going to open it now. My 3000 layer style pack actually includes exactly what we're going to be using for this. If you go to the Wolf's layer styles, we're going to be using the white one, the silver one, and the blue and purple one. And also if you guys go to my outer glow style, or my inner glow style, excuse me, we're going to be using that one. So go and download those, and you guys will be set. So add the silver one, or add the purple one to the text. Go to blending options, go to color overlay, and just make the color not purple, make it like a really nice blue. Hit OK. And do the same thing for your, but instead of making it blue, you guys want to add it to make it like silver, kind of like a white color overlay. Don't make it all the way white, and you guys got that. So that's pretty much this so far. Next thing you guys want to do is add your Black Ops 3 logo. So if you go to your desktop, or if you go to your Google and just find one, it's not hard to find. Black Ops 3 transparent. That's not it. And Black Ops 3 got many logos. And you guys have this. If you download it off my link, you guys will get a black one. What you want to do is just hit Control I, and then pretty much take your rectangle tool, delete that 3, paste it back in, and hit Control I again, just so it makes the color or orange back again. Hit Control E, merge these two, and then you can just drag them straight into your layer. So you can put it about right here. If you want, try to size it up, and you can leave that right there. You can add layer styles onto it. I wouldn't go too crazy with this just because you have a purple one, so that's pretty much what you guys want to do. So kind of size it, don't make it so big that it's kind of just overpowering your text. So let's just say we're going to leave it like this. What you want to do is you're going to have to merge these layers, so you're going to have to hit Control E, and this merges all your text, and believe it or not, you guys are going to have to redo the text every time you make this thumbnail. And the reason behind that is because we add a perspective onto it, and this makes a really nice layer. After that, go behind it and click a new layer, and basically this new layer is going to be our drop shadow that we did manually. And just kind of take a bigger brush and still hardness of 0, just kind of go behind it and kind of create this little effect, lower the opacity a little bit. So basically we got the thumbnail coming along pretty well. Next thing we want to add is that Black Ops 3 logo that we opened before. So if you just grab this and bring it in, you guys will have this. So if you guys download that little outer glow or inner glow layer style, all you want to do is pretty much put this in and just kind of place this thing around every so often, just because it creates a nice little effect. And then if you want, you guys can put it behind your actual sniper, just so it doesn't overlay anything that you don't want it to, or it just doesn't listen to me. So basically you guys can just mess around. You're gonna be adding the phase logo or your logo no matter what. So just put this, just say right here. Alright, so you got this so far. So you're doing pretty well right now. If you guys have something somewhere similar to this, so if we go to open and open up a phase logo or open up your logo, it doesn't really matter. You guys can pretty much start adding this, which will be almost our last thing. So if you put it right here so you guys can see it, add that same purple style you put on, go to right click blending options, but go to color overlay and make it blue once again. And then after that, you guys can really mess with the settings. You guys can put the fill down. Another cool thing, if you guys put the outer glow style on it and put 100%, you can really see it behind everything. So I'm just going to do that, and we're going to put it right here, put one right there, put one right there. And you just kind of want to place these around. Don't go too wild. And don't always keep the same angle. These guys are pretty much just placing them around. And just we're gonna put the last one right over here and just kind of duplicate it. And you can just go through the background and put them every now and then, like over here and stuff. But I don't know, sometimes it looks a little weird, so I'm gonna leave it right here. So right here is where basically you're gonna start adding other stuff. So if you go to the top, you're gonna have to pretty much visualize what you want to do. If you guys go to your stock pack, and you guys can go and pretty much keep going through this, there's not really much else you guys can add. What I do like adding is this green blurry blood green blood spark, excuse me, and just add that in, and I just put it to like screen or something. Hit Control U and make it blue instead. But what I do is I erase right in this left side, just because it creates like a weird grunge. So basically I got this so far. So you're almost done. There's a little room to wiggle right now, and you guys can go back to your adjustments to start new ones, and you guys can go right back to exposure, mess with your gamma correction, make sure it's not too much, not too little. Offset, same thing. And then you can leave that. Go to hue and saturation, up the saturation, maybe the brightness as well. Make a new one. You guys can really go through these yourself. I'm not gonna go through all of them. You guys can go to curves and add a nice curve. So you guys have this. So basically this is all you do. You guys can add other stuff if you just make a new layer. You guys can add like little black gradients and little black highlights. You guys can just like click right here and up in the corner. So basically this is all you can do, and it's actually really nice to do, and it looks really sweet in your Black Ops 3 thumbnails. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. This almost took about 20 minutes to do, but it's a really nice tutorial, and you guys will learn a lot from it. So if you guys are done watching the tutorial, you guys can leave a thumbs up. That would really appreciate it. If you guys want to keep watching, I'm going to be making this into a really clean file. So if you guys just want to keep watching, you guys can. I'm going to be pretty much organizing everything to make it more editable. So if you want to just pretty much just hit the first layer and just click the last adjustment layer, and let's put just like CC or something for color correction. Alright, you don't really need this kind of stuff, so you guys can just put this together, label this like don't touch, leave your text out of this, and pretty much you guys don't really need any else of this stuff. So you guys can scroll all the way to the bottom, hit Control-C, and hit don't touch. Basically all you have there to edit now is your text, and that's really easy to do. All you have to do is remake it what we did, and you guys are pretty much set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it a lot. We're breaking a bunch of likes on these news videos. So as we're doing before, every 100 likes I'll be releasing a discount code to my Selfie to buy this. So definitely come like this video, share it to your friend, and I hope you guys enjoyed this and you guys learned a lot. If you guys have any tutorial suggestions, drop it out in the comments below, or hit me up on Twitter at BehrDesign, and I'll be sure to respond to that as fast as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said before, leave a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace out.